What is up? This is going to be a backtesting video. The previous week, what happened in the previous week? So I'm gonna actually go through all those stuff and like just mark down what are the mistakes that I did and what I should have done and stuff like that. The hell? Don't worry, I cannot trade. I cannot trade. So I'm just going to. Okay, cool. So what do we have here? Nothing. For now, at least. What I want to see is a sweep above a high or a low, or an internal high or an internal low. Want to mark out all the session highs and lows. Right here, we got an internal high right there. We got an internal low right here. So perfect. And also externals. So previous days externals right there, and another there, and another right there. I mean, wait a minute. I don't have to like mark out all this, but this one is needed. And then we got this one right here. Am I recording? Yep, cool. So what do we have here? We got everything that we needed. And now we gonna have to wait for market open. Okay, it's all good, pretty good. We don't have any entries right here. We don't literally don't have any entries. Still don't have any entries right there. We got a lot of liquidity sweeps. We can still look for sell entries. There we go. We got a liquidity sweep again right there. We got this internal high sweep. For going shots, what do we have here? The third candle, this three candle pattern. We broke structure, and this 1 minute gap got in was two. So what we can do is just wait for a fair value gap tap, or let's see what happens. There it is. There it is. Entry right there. I'm gonna go for an entry right there. And my stops are going to be exactly at this high. Not too much. Just gonna go two contracts, sell. Stop loss above. And my take profit is going to be probably this low right here. Might get stopped out. Let's see. So I'm gonna go for another entry right here. After this inversion, we still have chains. Like I'm gonna go for an entry right here. Uh, that's where I should have entered. That is a bit weak, or probably the stop loss. Stop loss problem. Probably stop loss should have been up there. Meh, it is what it is. Entry right there. My stop loss is going to be about this fair value gap. Take profit is going to be the same. Gonna go sell. Profit there. One more thing we need to check out was whole range, and we probably can expect the price to come back down to 30%. That, anyways, stop loss this year. How the trade is particularly wrong. Why this didn't play out? We have an internal low right here, and still got this 1 minute fair value gap. And if you could just see this fib, we are rejecting off what? 50%. And why this didn't get valid, I don't know really. We still probably have a lot of liquidities above, I guess. I really don't know what. It is what it is. Model failure. That's the reason why the model has 90% win rate, not 100%. So that also comes into, and right there we still are rejecting from 50% of this range. Still can't wait for another entry. We'll see. Pretty much how actually. Yes, what did I do in 26, right? 26. I took an L, yep. But my risk management was really good. That's what I've said to myself. 26th, top tier risk management. So I went one, two, three, four, same trade, to be honest. I went for the same trades. And I said, to be honest, and I should stop doing it. Anyways, pretty good. We're out for the day and let's carry on with the next day. Bro, perfect, perfect. Selling model right here. You got a 15-minute inversion right there. Got everything on touch. What is it? An internal high has been swept out. Sorry for my English, and I don't know what happened to me, and I couldn't speak properly. Anyways, everything is going bearish. We still can expect the price to come back down, sweep this equal lows right here. Probably expect and pull back to the 50% of this range. We'll see, we'll see. Right here, we got this Asian range. What the fuck am I doing? 15 minutes gap right here, exactly at the 50%. And what do we have here? London low sweep, London high resting liquidity, London high is the resting liquidity, and we got this 1 minute inversion with the displacement right there. Could have entered right at the candle open. Have your stop loss below this low, and then target London high. What would be the break-even point? I'd say this inversion will be the break-even point. There it is, break even. Nice one is the for risk to reward trade. And this is the same exact trade I took on Tuesday. But that's not what I'm trying to show here. I'm just trying to do a back testing. You can literally look at this. The same trade. Could have targeted previous days, not previous days. Could have targeted this 15 minutes. Maybe this highs, probably. I don't know what I'm doing right now. After I didn't trade. Okay. I'm gonna wait for a liquidity sweep, probably. We got this high strip. I'd be stupid if I go for a buy and sell entry right here because we swept out this Asian high and we are all also inversing this 5 minutes for that again. And if I could sell there, I could not target anywhere. Like this is not going to be possible. Like for a day like Wednesday, maybe we have any high impact news, probably then it could be a good entry, but I don't see any entry right here. We got this 1 minute inversion, then go lower. We got another inversion right here, which really didn't actually sweep out the side. We could have probably taken a trade off this 1 minute value gap right here, but that could have been a worse trade, to be honest. Like, and maybe there would be any sort of, I mean, probably could have entered for a shot right here and targeted Asian low. That's what I did on Wednesday, previous week, last week. But where would you keep your stop loss? Probably there. Target Asian low, maybe. That could have been a good risk to reward ratio. Probably could have had your stop loss right there to have a protected stop loss. But still, I don't know why I felt this way, but I couldn't take this trade, but I couldn't actually look for any entries right here. Um, I don't know. I don't feel like taking the, I don't know. I cannot even explain properly. Feel like something's new. Anyways, this is the day we had traded with server got crashed and probably I'm gonna lose a lot, but I kept my risk management and I I did go for shots on those days. It's pretty good, pretty nice trade right there. Um, First trade was losing trade right there. I mean, I entered on a shot right here after this fair value gap, after the price coming back into the fair value gap. And for some reason, it wanted to stop me out. And I had my stop loss above this high, this fair value gap, and went through my stop loss. And then I got into another position right there, having my stop loss at this high, um, right at this high. And then it eventually came to my stop loss. I mean, take profit, but I closed it earlier because Tradewit server was crashing and I couldn't actually see my trades on the charts. So I basically didn't, I mean, close to trade probably around break even. I lost around like $200 on the day. I don't know. But anyways, that would have been a pretty nice catch if I would have taken the trade. Anyways, let's go to next day. This is seriously the worst video that I've ever did. All right. So what do we have here? So I am going to go for selling. The reason because let's plot this whole range, right? Price rejected off 75%, came back down. Let's plot this range now, where it actually started rejecting 75%. And we still have a fair value gap right here after market structure shift. If you carefully see, we got an internal high right, internal sweep right there. We got this chain state delivery, or maybe this could be a chain state delivery right there. And the 15-minute gap got inversed, tiny inversion, but still is valid because we got a 15-minute fair value gap right there. And also multiple fair value gaps being rejected, where bullish fair value gaps getting rejected. This one and probably this inversion got, what to say, this inversion got his retracement and probably could have taken a trade right here, probably close right around there. And then we got this 15-minute inversion plus market structure shift plus 15-minute fair value gap that has been rejecting. And we still have a lot of 15-minute fair value gaps, 15-minute bearish fair value gaps rejecting. And on top of it, before market open, what happened right here, we got this 15-minute inversion, which is pretty awesome for the price to go lower. Maybe another there, another inversion there, and still this fair value gap is still holding. And we have a lot of resting liquidities below, so we can just go for sales. Before that, we probably should look for internal sweep or probably, who knows, any sort of inversion. We got this internal sweep right there. Go to 5 minutes. Maybe we got this 5 minutes fair value gap right here too. Five minutes gap right there. Five minutes gap respecting on top of every sweep and internal high. There is the entry. Right down dropping, so we can actually go for a sell. But I didn't take a trade. I went on a tilt mode on this particular day. I should have done this. I was thinking of doing it, but I didn't do it. Have my stop loss there. Target the previous day's New York low, which is a prominent low, to be honest. Prominent low, that's it. There, nice. 1:3, almost 1:2.84. It's definitely gonna hit. This is where I got manipulated. I was taking a trade right here, going to shoot for the highs right there, and I could have entered another trade for this inversion, and the price is literally dropping. So any bearish signs, we can actually go for the lows because none of the days didn't actually sweep any of the lows this week. So we could actually see price open right there. We went down a bit and then we started going up. All these are low resistance liquidity right there, and we still have multiple lows. We still got this, and maybe probably this. A lot of lows. I could have gone for a lot of selling trade. Maybe fair value gap entries. Literally, price went all the way down to 641 points. Price dropped 641 points, and I couldn't do nothing but stare at the charts. I was literally staring at it. Probably lost a lot of money right there. And finally, I got a buy entry right around here. After this break of structure, my entry was here, and probably, I mean, this right at the middle of this candle. I don't know why I did that. As I said, I was on a tilt mode. I didn't actually think about nothing else. Right here, my entry had my stop loss somewhere super tight and trailed my stop loss. Yeah, pretty much that's my move. That's my catch. And after that, I didn't actually trade. And we can actually see what happened right here. Friday, this is going to determine Friday's price action. This is a clean model. I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm gonna mark out New York range, we are rejecting off 50%. I mean, we are rejecting off 75 right there. And then I'm gonna mark out this range right here. We got a bearish market structure shift, fair value gap, and I'm going for an entry right there. Just to like see things if it works out. Probably target this low. Definitely gonna get hit. See that, mark it out. There's a reason why we have a stop loss. Where was my entry? Right there. Having a stop loss at this high. Target this low. And the price definitely would reject off at 75%, or probably you can actually reject off there. Maybe, who knows? 50 to 75. 50 to 75. So if I hit, then it's gonna go up. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark this high, this low, and this 75% I'm gonna target. So we got a change in state delivery right here, inversion, fair value gap, price still holding. So I'm gonna enter right there. Stop loss below this low, and I'm gonna target 75 or Asian high. Right there, I can go for break even maybe. That's it. Friday, we didn't have anything, to be honest. This could be a good entry. Targeting London low, that was my target. But what I did, I got into a position right somewhere at the middle of this. My entry was right here. That's where I did take the trade, thinking that the price is gonna go to the London low, which really did happen. But I did one good thing. I didn't actually touch my stop loss. That was a good thing that I did. And as soon as the price came right around here, exactly right there, I closed my entry. Exactly, exactly right there, I closed my entry. Why the price is actually doing what it's been doing. So let me just say that what happened right there. Because, so on a 1 hour time frame, that's where I was at. 1 hour time frame. So on a 1 hour time frame, we have a huge fair value gap and price respecting consequent encroachment. And fair value gap, this could be an inversion. Why this didn't work? This inversion should at least take this high, which is like really far, and our price is not gonna go and take that high. And we still are rejecting off this 50% of this big fair value gap. And we have another inversion, bullish fair value gap got inversed, and bearish fair value gap is still holding exactly at 50%. We are not closing above 50%. We are not multiple touches. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine candles getting constantly rejected. And we got another inversion right there. I mean, that's after market open or something. And if you go to the 15-minute time frame, we can see it much more clear. We have another 15-minute fair value gap that got inversed right there. And literally look at this. This the price literally didn't close above the internal high. This is a and also one more thing, 75% to 50% we are constantly be rejecting. And also you could actually see another thing. I'm gonna mark out 50 to 75 right there, and where the price is exactly rejecting 50% of that 50 to 75% range. So this is a pretty nice session, pretty good refreshment what happened than last previous week. I really don't know. I couldn't actually speak properly. I couldn't actually explain properly. Um, I really don't know why. I could have done a lot better, but it is what it is. I didn't do properly. I feel that, and but it's a good learning, good refreshment, or whatever it is. It's about trading. Anyways, at the end of the day, I learned something. Uh, Probably a refreshment, not if not learn something new. Probably a refreshment, and I really couldn't come out with any of the ideas or any of the logic why certain inversion didn't work out, certain inversion worked out. But previous week, I really felt I did a good job, but this week I couldn't do nothing. I mean, but overall, this week I'm profitable. Um, Previous week, by the way. Anyways, that's about it. And I should go to bed. It's almost about to be 1 o'clock. I'm gonna call my mom and I'm gonna sleep. And as always, believe in yourself. No matter what you do, just keep going. Even on the days that you don't feel like doing something, days like this, just keep going. Or at worst case, what are you gonna do? You're gonna learn something. You're gonna have to actually refresh something, which like what you did today. So worst case, you're gonna what to say, your words might get slipped up, or you probably speak bullshit, but still, at the end of the day, trading and backtesting, this is actually a backtesting. What I should have done, what I could have done, and what I did. And even now, I made a lot of mistakes, even though I know what happened this week, but still made a lot of mistakes. Uh, so that's about it. And that's the whole point of doing this thing. And at the end of the day, you keep learning something new. And so just keep showing up, keep doing what you're doing, and leave the rest to God. And that's about it. So, anyways, I'm done here. And as always, just keep going. Always believe in yourself, believe in God. Anything is possible. So just keep going. And I'm out. Adios.